Hello guys, welcome to Cafe at Simplify. Let's dive into political economics. Question 2. Discuss how the mercantilists use trade, power and wealth to create the wealth of nations. So mercantilists believed that the national power and wealth were closely intertwined and could be enhanced through trade. Their arguments include accumulation of gold and silver. Mercantilists argued that national wealth was measured by the accumulation of precious metals like gold and silver. To achieve this, they advocated for favorable balance of trade where exports exceeded imports, ensuring that more wealth entered the country than left. Remember when you remember when you export, you get more money. So they advocated for more exports than they would import. Remember, when you import, you spend your money. So to achieve this, that means we should have the government's hand. That's why they advocated for government intervention. Mercantilists supported strong government intervention control the economy, including subsidies for exports, tariffs on imports, and colonial expansion. They believed that these measures would enhance national wealth and power by protecting domestic industries and expanding markets. Colonialism. Mercantilists often justified colonialism as colonies provided raw materials to the mother country and served as markets for manufactured goods. This relationship was seen as essential for increasing national wealth and maintaining economic dominance. Protectionism. Mercantilists argued for protecting domestic industries through high tariffs and other trade barriers to prevent foreign competition. By doing so, they believed that the nations would become self-sufficient and less dependent on others, enhancing their economic and political power. I think we see what they advocated for in order to create what we call wealthy nations. So, explain part B how a favorable balance of trade is achieved under mercantilism. How did they achieve a favorable balance of trade since they advocated for a favorable balance of trade? We see that a favorable balance of trade, according to the mercantilists, is achieved by a country exporting more goods than it imports, leading to an influx of wealth in the form of gold and silver. This could be accomplished through several strategies. 1. Export promotion. Mercantilists advocated for policies that promoted export of manufactured goods, such as subsidies for key industries and incentives for business to produce goods for foreign markets. 2. Import restrictions. To limit imports, mercantilists supported high tariffs and quotas on foreign goods. We know trade barriers. Yeah, this made imported goods more expensive and less attractive to domestic consumers, encouraging them to buy locally produced products instead. 3. Colonial expansion. This is what they considered as favorable balance of trade. Export promotion, import restriction, and 3. Colonial expansion. Colonies were used as sources of raw materials that could be processed and exported by the mother country. This is this not only reduced the need for imports but also provided new markets for exports, further improving trade balance. And lastly, explain why mercantilists advocated for a strong government intervention. Now you see that to achieve all these their policies, there needed to be some power doing all these regulations. 1. Mercantilists advocated for strong government intervention because they believed that the economy was too important to be left to market forces alone, and their reasons included the following: national power. Mercantilists saw economic policy as a tool to enhance national power. By controlling trade and industry, governments could ensure that wealth and resources were directed towards strengthening the state, particularly in terms of military capacity. So why did they want strong government intervention? Because of national power, to strengthen the state's, particularly military capability. So, two, control resources. That's why they advocated for strong government intervention. They believe that government needed to control resources, especially strategic ones like gold and silver, which they counted as the true meaning of wealth, and raw materials. By doing so, they could prevent further nations from gaining economic or military advantages. Control of resources, so they could prevent other nations from gaining economic or military advantages. So if the government would come in, government would control the resources, other nations and military guys would not have a say, or to not resources will not fall in the hands of other people. Protection of domestic industries. Mercantilists argued that emerging domestic industries needed protection from foreign competition. Government intervention through tariffs, trade embargoes, and subsidies that was seen as essential to allow industries grow and contribute to national wealth. Regulation of trade. We see that these points try to resonate with the same points, all about trade restriction, power being decentralized in the hands of the government. Regulation of trade. Mercantilists believe that the government should regulate trade to ensure that it always benefited the nation. This included not only promoting exports and restricting imports, but also managing colonial trade to the mother country's advantage. That is the end of question 2. Remember to follow up the next question 3 for Adam Smith in labor productivity. Please kindly subscribe and share the videos. Thank you.